Hello, dear all. Uh, in case it's so dark, I really want to say that tonight uh, we will all uh, get connected in one neuro-digital system, and we will generate poetry together. But before I lead you into this interactive, collaborative experience, probably I should say a few words about myself. So I'm Kudirka, Žygimantas Kudirka, or you can call me Ziggy. And I'm a writer, copywriter, also an artist, musician, briefly, that may be enough. But I guess I will show you few of my works and read you few of my works just to break the ice and to introduce to you not by telling things about myself, but by showing my works, and that concludes my personality much better than all those sweet talks. And the first work of mine in collaboration with musician Adas Gecevičius. He's actually in the picture right there, in the black picture on the far right. We've made this thing together with him, and that thing is the list of most sexy words in English language, arranged in a special shape, and read by a voice robot, as you will see, the ABC list of sexy words becomes a poem if it's arranged in a specific order and read by a robot. And it's also followed by a mass stream of pictures. I ran through, I skipped through 150,000 free to use pictures to select the best ones for every words. So yeah, let's begin with this experience of human and robot sexuality.
Ablaze adventurous afterglow alive earlier astonished ambient sample animal animated anxious attain oral awakened bed bite blazing blend blind blowing bosom breezy bronze brooding bulge bursting calm capricious caring carouse ceaseless chasm chaired cherubic chiseled coarse constant content contortion cover cram crazy dancing dangerous daring decadent decent delicate demure desire diffident dreamy, drowsy, dwell, eager, earthy, easily ecstatic, effusive, electrify, enfold, enigma, enrich, erotic, eternal, ethereal, evocative, evoke, expose, exuberance, eyelash, fabric, facile, familiar, fantasy, fascinate, fathom, feathery, feisty, feline, fickle, fidgety, figment, finesse, florid, fluid, foamy, frenetic, frisky, frontal, furtive, fury, fuse, gate, gallant, gap, gentle, glad, glimmer, glitter, gloomy, glorify, glorious, gorgeous. Great greedy grown groin grope guarded guide gush habit hair haven hazy headstrong heady heart heavy hidden hiding hollow hope hug humid hunger husky hysterical icy idealistic illuminator illusion image imagination immense impish impulse incendiary insight indecent in-depth indiscreet infinite inflame inflate infuse inhibit innocent insistent intense interpersonal interval intimate intoxicate irascible itch ivory dam Jaunty, jealous, jiggle, jubilant, juicy, jut, keep kind, kindle, kinky, lacy, languid, large, laugh, layer, lays, leak, lightly, like, limber, linger, lingering, lipstick, liquefy, liquid, listen, livid, lonely, lose, love, lovely, lubricate, lucky, lust, luster, macabre, mad, magnetize, maintain, majestic, marital, masterful, maze, meadow, memory, mere, merge, mesmerize, miracle, mirage, mirror, moderate, modest, moisture, moment, moon, motivate, mutual, mystify, mythical, naked, natural, nerves, niche, nude, nurse, nurture, nymph, odor, oily, use, opalescent, opiate, oral, organ, overcome, pace, pacify, pale, palm, partake, passionate, pause, peak, penchant, perceptive, persuade, pet, petal, petulant, pillow, piqué, please, pliant, plunge, plush, poke, Polish, pout, pretty, private, provocative, provoke, quake, quality, qualm, quantity, quiver, radiate, rare, rave, ravish, real, realize, rebel, recline, redolent, refreshing, relax, release, reluctant, renew, replete, repose, ride, rise, rock, roll, romantic, rosy, rowdy, ruffle, satiate, satisfy, saturate, saucy, savage, scamp, scampy, scent, scheme, scintillate, scorching, secluded, scream, selective, sensational, sensuality, sensuous, sentimental, serious, sexual, sexy, shadow, shady, shallow, share, sheer, shell, shoot, show, shy, sight, silhouette, silky, silvery, simulate, sincere, sinewy, skimpy, sky, sleepy, slender, slide, slim, sly, slow, slowly, smolder, smooth, sober, sopping, sordid, soul, sparkle, spicy, spiritual, spill, springy, squirt, star, stare, starlight, starry, startle, stay, steel, steamy, stiffen, stimulate, sting, stare, stormy, straddle, straight, strip, strive, stroke, stun, subconscious, sublimate, submerse, submit, succulent, suffer, sulky, sultry, sumptuous, sun, surf, surge, surreal, surreptitious, surrogate, svelte, swap, sweet, sweetheart, swell, sweat, swim, tame, tangy, tantalize, taper, taste, tawdry, tear, tilt, tenacity, tender, tense, thrill, throws, tight, tingle, titillate, tongue, touch, true, trustful, tumultuous, unbelievable, understand, undulate, unfamiliar, vacant, vacuous, vain, valley, value, vapid, vaporous, variant, variety, vast, veil, velvet, venal, venture, vibrate, violate, virginal, virtue, virtuous, virulent, vicious, vision, vivacious, vocal, volcano, wake, wanton, watery, wet, whimper, whisper, wild, wind, winter, wistful, worthy, ride, X-rated, yacht, yearn, yield, zany, zealous, zest.
So, the interesting thing is the transformation of this piece. The video is not the end of the journey of this work. I took this list of words, alphabetical list, and I used Google Translator to translate it to Lithuanian. And Lithuanian Google Translator is very poetic because it's very undeveloped yet. So it brought lots of new meanings, and with minimal intervention, I just fixed a few places, and it actually became that digital translation became a poem that fits all the meaning of life and sexuality and everything. And I published it as a poem in my first and only poetry book, 21st Century, Kudirka. But that's, and it really looked like, if people didn't know the context, it would really look like a serious, like year-long work to write such a piece. But that's not it. That poem that got translated from this alphabetical list of words actually later on became a review of the art event. We have this painter Sauka, and we had a huge exhibition in National Gallery of Art, and some art art reviewer just chose this poem from the book as a review of the event. So that alphabetical list had lots and lots of transformations, and well, we can never know what will happen next with that text and what shapes it will get. And now I will read some of my texts for you myself. And the first one, in this case, it's really nice circumstances that we have lots of poets and other people from other countries, because the text I'm going to read is called Welcome to Lithuania. Snakes, the land of an old lady who eats sand, the land of a wise man who used to live in a tree trunk, the fictitious birthplace of Hannibal Lecter. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of portals between lakes, the land of secret passages connecting underwater, the land of the fastest internet connection in the world. Welcome to Lithuania, the kingdom of snails, the land of lasers and crab sticks, the land that had animals instead of politicians on their banknotes. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of poets, the land of contemporary art, the land of fluxus, avant-garde and pataphysics. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of IT, the land of IQ, the land of DJs. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of talking animals and silent humans, the land filled with kites out of biomass and intelligent lightning strikes that may visit your living room one day. Welcome to Lithuania, the land with deep traditions of using cannabis in meals, the land of witches on naturally emitting LSD, the land of imagination and accumulated energy. Welcome to Lithuania, the land resistant to earthquakes, volcanoes, tornadoes, and terrorism. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of Christian pyramid, the land of esoteric cornfield maze, the land of gypsy fortune tellers, high-tech pagans, and railway station district psychics. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of virtual reality, the land of imaginary plants, the land of Robin Hood, Dungeons and Dragons, and the Highlander. He has lots of churches to hide in here. Welcome to Lithuania, the land of portable capital city and 2 million satellite citizens constantly circling around, the land that changes its size every now and then. Like that's not enough, our prosecutor's office was built by aliens. Welcome to Lithuania, the proud land with woman as a president, the Tomorrowland of utopian floating city, Tomorrowland because we will build that tomorrow, the land with a dream of a sky train connecting London and Tokyo, the land of ghost buildings and imaginary places but with a real return on investment. Welcome to Lithuania, so real is beautiful. Welcome. And there's another piece. And this piece is neither about Lithuania nor about humans at all. But still, humans had lots of, they had lots to do with this. And this piece goes for all the unsung heroes who went into space, or more exactly, who were made to go to space. Logograph of animals in space. So, Albert II the rhesus monkey died. 3 mice died. 14 mice aboard the rocket Jupiter also died. Fruit flies survived. Monkey Gordo died. Monkey Yorick came back. Monkeys Abel and Baker returned, but died under surgery. 2 dogs and rabbit Marfusa returned. The dogs Tsigan and Dezik survived, but died on a subsequent flight. 2 frogs and 12 mice died. The rocket was destroyed during the launch. Laika died during the flight as was intended. Her return was not possible. After 10 days, Laika would have been poisoned with food so as not to burn alive on returning into the Earth's atmosphere. Chaika and Lisichka died. Belka and Strelka returned and were stuffed. Pcholka and Mushka burned to death. Chernushka returned after spending a day with mice and a guinea pig and the wooden dummy astronaut Ivan Ivanovich. The mice Sally, Em and Mo returned. The dog Zvezdochka returned. Nike gave name to a pair of sneakers recently. Ham the chimp returned. Anos the chimp returned. Soviet mice, guinea pigs and frogs returned. The French rat Hector returned. The monkeys Lapik and Bultik returned. After returning from space, Droma the monkey was presented to Fidel Castro. The Chinese dogs Chow Bao and Shan Shan survived. The French cat Felix escaped. His replacement female cat Felicette returned. The dogs Veterok and Ugolok returned. The 2 French monkeys returned. Nematodes were found still alive in the debris after the Columbia space shuttle disaster. American fruit flies, parasitic wasps, flower beetles and frog spawn along with bacteria, amoeba plants and fungi came back. The Argentinian rat Belisario returned. The Argentinian monkey Juan returned. The American monkey Boney died with the day of landing. The spiders Arabella and Aranita died from dehydration. The first fish in space survived. Worms returned, frozen. Newt and chicken eggs, brackish shrimp, Chinese sea pig and Japanese quail eggs returned. The first Iranian animal launched into space returned. A Russian turtle returned, having lost weight. A female cockroach came back, pregnant. Thank you. I write both in Lithuanian language, both in English language. Sometimes I translate my texts originally written in Lithuanian to English language, or vice versa. But I always thought how to export my poetry without using English language as a too obvious tool to communicate with other people. And so then I got really interested into artificial languages. Although these poems that use artificial language actually have no semantic meaning, not a single word has any semantic meaning, but these texts, these poems are actually the best received pieces of my works, and they just break the borders and they can be understood by Mexican babies, Philippine housewives, American president. Yeah, so they just break the borders of language. So, what you will hear now is one such piece, and it's a construct made of automobile numbers. Our number plates have 3 letters and 3 numbers. In case I'm a writer, I don't pay attention to numbers too much. So I selected these 3-letter authentic three-letter combinations and turned them into car number plate rap. So here it is. Doc def ace, bok fet effa ovo bercep eze, bol etsodeo edu fambra egebek, aba ega enefas, fet bep eguzader bek bem ababra, ers endeo adufa, ces azufeo, ant azufeo far, dek bep boparm, fen feg ace era, det bet ete ega bembel cep, aha, dots def ehe, dop ano effer, tru uvudum ano ahodop aer, stol fao, fea bom feb bro, bets dots dets dor, bof bef uva bos, horus. Dru edo feb cep uva dop artson, de ener vusbof, de ener fuchbro, fambra egebek, abba ega enefas, fet bet eguzader, bek bem ababra. Yeah, and well, we're moving closer and closer to our collaborative. And so we're just a step away from the action, from the participation, and just to clean the atmosphere after all these R&B videos, I will read you one poem just to clean your inner self, and this poem is interactive, and you will have, well, you could participate in it and get a real physical effect. Yeah, I could argue that every poem has a physical effect if it's a good poem. People start like blushing, sweating, their heart rhythm changes. So yeah, poetry has this, any kind of poem in a way is a physical poem. But this exact poem is an exaggerated version of that, and it is based on Far East breathing practices. So if you will follow the exact pattern this poem is written in, and if you will breathe just at those moments the poem asks you to, after this session, you will get slightly dizzy, you will become better persons, and of course, you will be ready to write. So just to be sure that you will be engaged, I will ask you to breathe in through your noses, deeply, yeah. And breathe out through your mouths. Okay. The breathing poem. Deeply inhale, deep into your lungs, some confidence, and push your diaphragm down to see your stomach bloat. Slowly exhale and feel anxiety and tension crawl away together with the air. Deeply inhale, deep into your lungs, some calmness of the pines and lights through spikes, the warm fence of the universe and forest. Slowly exhale, your shoulders are relaxed but do not lose their shape in case you need identity with that triangle. Deeply inhale and pay attention how the air is flowing through your lungs. From now on, the feeling of security and lightness will accompany you. Slowly exhale the stagnant, the remaining air from lungs until you feel your rectum to go up a bit. Deeply inhale the steam of hot potato and the odor of the bar of swans and also the sambuca vapor. Slowly exhale a fire only and light up sambuca for your drinking companions bent over the glasses. Deeply inhale a white line through your nostril and through the second nostril smoke a cigarette. Slowly exhale the diaphragm lungs, you really are safe, your mind is transparent and your thoughts are clear, muscles are relaxed. Deeply inhale election promises, some voters sweat from temples and some cold sweat for the backs of candidates. Slowly exhale the Eastern European smog which will regrow so we could catch up with the Western countries. Deeply inhale not only flies but also bees. You'll say I'm not a fatty, it's just those bees, they stung the stomach from inside. Slowly exhale so that the mirror would cover up in you and you would see your body shapes you've been always dreaming for. Deeply inhale the Lithuanian perfume you somehow do not smell, but you have seen in YouTube how Americans do. Slowly exhale and hold your breath. Hold it like a handbag in a market, like a handbag full of fragrance. Deeply inhale and open up for love, and when the stream of love comes to a stand, and do the next step. Slowly exhale and hold your breath. Hold it while I talk, or otherwise you will dispel the magic. Deeply inhale a different sexual orientation. Inhale and do the mouth to mouth with patience. Slowly exhale the straight into his chest and hold your breath and stay like that together with the patient. Hold them pressed together. Deeply inhale and wait until the rescue comes. Just don't expect, just wait. Inhale and keep waiting for Godot. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Deeply inhale and hold your breath, keep holding it and do not squirm. Inspire at least one person around you. Slowly exhale, the world's untold. If you remain inside, it will just grind your walls of soul or concentrate into a tumor. Deeply inhale and hold your breath, keep holding it and do not squirm. Infuse the life into your vision. Slowly exhale and pull the weight. Exhale in ones and twos. While you exhale, you blow the glass. Deeply inhale and hold your breath, keep holding it and do not squirm, and just imagine your anger to diffuse. Slowly exhale, but don't let out your final breath. Inhale the ashes of your father, exhale the baby. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Thank you. Now you are ready to write. Let's move to the other section. And well, first of all, I will ask you to connect to the internet. I'm really curious about you. So now it's time to introduce yourselves. So what I'm asking from you is to write like a single sentence from your CV. It can be your imaginable CV. You can picture yourself how you want. So just write a single sentence about yourself. Yeah, so just a single sentence of your CV, and later on, all the sentences will be combined into one person's CV, and we will see what kind of animal is that. So. Let us continue. So, I've read your contributions, and all I can say, what a lovely crowd you are. And so, here is our first collaborative piece, a warm-up. And this is just imagine that this is a CV of a person who is looking for a job. I am the master of communication. I am poet, librarian, and a journalist. I am the last of the famous international playboys. I don't know if I'm me or the girl in my grandmother's TV. I'm a collection of poems written by an unknown author, an illegitimate daughter of Herodotus, a nymph from your wild forest, an artwork. I have a bachelor degree in cultural history and astrophysical sciences. I'm a marble monument with veins and scars on my forehead. I am someone who's slowly crawling out of their psychedelic dreams, losing touch with reality and myself. I can play some unuseful instruments. I have 2 years of experience of hard working in printing industry. In Finland, I blog constantly on Abo Underasteller. In my city, seagulls fight for rotting food in the morning sky. What an inspirational city where the waters meet and life sprouts. As a geologist, I gained some hands-on experience from working in a mine of good ideas. I was sent home prematurely from the South Pole Poetry Festival because my poems melted the Antarctica. My special skills are dancing, ballet, and riding a horse. Do you have a job for me? Wonderful. I will send you this piece, your emails I already have. Okay, and now we can move on. We had this writing experience. Now we will have a talking experience. And so I invite you to have a press conference. So please come, stand on your feet, and come to this space between me and the projector screen. And align, if you could, in 2 rows, like a similar sized rows in front of each other, yes. The idea behind this collaborative press conference, well, what the main thing about the press conference is giving and answering questions. So you have a set of answers and all of you have a set of questions. So if you want to give a question, you raise your hand, like a good old raise a hand politics of asking a question. Raise a hand, and when you ask a question, you point to any person in the opposite row to make him answer that question. You have to give the question from any question from your list, and then if you get pointed, you should choose the answer that in a way fits the question. Just to make you sure, there is no single question that matches the answer. So it's all, every time it's all different, and there is no right answers. Yeah. So basically that's it, and all of that will bring up lots of unexpected meanings.
Can we read it first, all of it, or just like read it first?
It's up to you. You can pre-read it before, you can think for a short bit of time before answering, or you can just feel lucky and give a random answer, and then maybe it will also bring up some new meanings. And poetics of randomness is really inspiring, at least for me. Let's see if it's inspiring for you. I guess the rules are clear. Yeah, so the question side is your side. So just any one of you raise your hand, okay? And give a question and point the person.
Does God exist? 14603749977E752F82 A3254CEO HFA6BB 49B7FD3F4B.
What we learned about drugs in 2014?
To whom?
To Eva.
Okay. I just thought of the craziest idea of all. I'm going to sell winter coats in the winter.
Are you going to bring chaos or order?
Well, I believe that in certain circumstances, legalizing marijuana does have definite benefits.
how would you stop all the madness in this world?
Marketers are from Mars, consumers are from New Jersey.
What do you want out of life?
Actually, a Nigerian astronaut wants to come back home.
What language do people speak in your dreams?
What is the purpose of it all?
I'd rather go naked than wear a fur.
I am lonely. Will anyone speak to me?
Men are so fragile when it comes to their power being questioned.
What we learned about drugs in 2013?
What you encounter when you open a magic window in your living room is an experience.
Is this the rightly guided path? The good road?
Imagine one of these giant robot dog things being weaponized and chasing you through the jungle because you turn up on a Pentagon kill list after posting angry stuff on social media.
What do these teens know that I don't?
The room where you are sitting is rectangular, but it's an illusion. It's the product of a geometric society. An organic society wouldn't have such a room. It would have other forms.
Okay, last question. Last question, please.
What are we going to do now?
I think sending a human to Mars is an easy thing because, and it always will be nostalgic because I think there's no pavement streets and there is no pedestrians, there is no any marks, any traffic lights. I think it will be so nostalgic to send a human to Mars. And nobody ever dies. It's unrealistic.
Thank you. Yes, conference is a success. I would dare to say. And so, now we will smoothly move to the digital realms. And we will see how this process of dialogue was digitized and turned into the application. So what you will experience in the next hour is you will try out 3 applications I've been working on for last year. Yeah, these applications let you write poetry together. These applications, you can, from now on, you can find them on ePublisher website. So you will be able to use it even when you come back home. And these applications let you write with anyone, anywhere in the world. I've written a poem with 3 of my Japanese friends. I've written a poem with 2 Lithuanians, who one was in Malaysia and another one was in Germany at that time when I was in Lithuania. So, and it's also possible to use these applications when you're in the same room or in a bar and everywhere. So hopefully we will meet and write some things even after this workshop ends. But now I will introduce you to these 3 applications, how they work, and you will be able to try out these applications yourselves. One thing I need to stress is that when you will start writing those poems and finish them, please save them. Press save button and save the image and send it to the same email as before. So I really want to collect them all, not to lose any sparkle of creativity. So the first application is a surreal dialogue. It's actually an evolved idea of this press conference we just had just now. And you will see some of those questions and answers you've heard. But the final combination will be only your text. So these questions and answers you've used here are only used just to inspire you and to write, but they will not be part of the final poem. The final poem will be written by yourselves. So, surreal dialogue application looks like this. So, basically it works very simple. You connect with other people. I guess I'm not sure what's the limit, but you will spread in smaller groups, like 4 people in a group. You will get connected. I will tell you how. And one of your group, a leader of your tribe, will have to press a start button in an app. When you press a start button, you get a 3-letter code, as you can see. All the other players have to enter this code in the previous screen, like just there, enter code. And everyone who enters the code joins the game. I will help you with the process if it will be not clear what to do, but it's very easy. One person press start and gets the code, tells the code for the rest 3 members of his tribe, and then all of you will get connected. When you get connected, you press start again, and you get either question, and you need to write the answer for the question. Either you get answer, and you have to think a question for that answer. When you answer it, just press next and you will get another one. And just answer questions as much as you can in 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, all your written questions and answers will be combined into a surreal dialogue. I hope it's clear. So that's the link. I will make it bigger. Yeah, first let's divide you into the groups. Yeah, could you join the 4 nearest sitting persons? 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. 3 is also okay. Yeah, so just find your fellow writers. But you can see the link. It's just write games.epublisher-platform.eu/dialogue. Okay, so did everyone send me their poems of your tribes? Yeah, okay. It would be good. Well, I'm not sure. In this collaborative sense, the authorship of a person actually dissolves, but still, just in case, try to remember with whom you were in a team, just for later to be for us to be able to add credits for your wonderful pieces of work. And now let's move on. The next application is called Imaginary Picture. The mechanics, how to connect all together, are totally the same. You press the start button, you get the code, you share it with your fellow writers, but the essence of the application is totally different. I will put up the link for you very soon. There's the link. And so basically it works like that. You will get a picture, but the picture will be sliced in as many parts as there are writers in a team. And so you will get just a stripe of a picture, and it may be very abstract when you don't see the full photography. So just try to explain what you see, of course in a poetic sense, and yeah, use just a single sentence to describe what you see in the picture. You can be very imaginative and then poetic while doing that. And when everyone in your team will write a sentence each for each own part of the picture, all the text will be joined together, and the pieces of the text will be hard-coded in the exact place a person saw, in the exact just part of the picture a person saw. So what you will get in the end, you will see, of course, by yourselves. It's the picture with a kind of a haiku on top. It's really beautiful. So yeah, you know how the mechanics works. Yeah, imaginary picture interface looks like that. You should see it in your app, and well, it works just the same. So I think you are already good at that. If anyone needs.
Can we use the computer?
Okay. So the last but not least, the third application that is called Poemizator. And the mechanics are also the same. So you are already advanced in these mechanics. The principle of it will well, the principle of using it is you will get a piece of text, a piece of article, maybe some I don't know, some horoscopes or some instruction or something, not a poem at all. And then by double clicking the word, you can edit any kind of the word in any order. You don't need to wait for others to finish. And when you double click it, you can edit and change into your word or your three words or your whole sentence. And then you have to press the end turn button to save your newly entered word. Then, just after that, you edit any other words you see. And well, the main goal is to turn that boring text into a poem. So when some of you decides that it's a poem, you press a button. I think it's a poem or something like that, the button is. And if everybody agrees that it's already a poem, please do not forget to save it and then send it to me. Try it, and if something is not clear, let me know. There's the link. So now you will step on stage and we will have poetry karaoke on our lovely elevator music. So the main idea is very simple. You will see the text on the screen in a random order. So when you notice that it's your text, your team's text. So come over here and read it out loud. Just improvise. You can read it all together, or if it's a dialogue, you can make a dialogue out of it. And that's basically it. And you will hear the lovely elevator music all the time.
Love yourself. It's the same with the hands and legs. What is happening here? To drink cheap vodka. If you repeat things, you will create the mythology. My father and my mother is a poem of me. Do you think the humans are most intelligent race in the galaxy? Asked my mother. How will you come from stars? Do you masturbate? Why astronauts cry? I'm not. Why a fly can fly? I would like to order white coffee. Do you like Conan? It will not work.
The impact of human relationships are immense to the nature and to the planet of monkeys. God, why this impact? Electric haircut and ghost birds, earth inside the body, 2 lasers below the neck, almost like nipples.
Beginning of something metallic, long and sharp. Or maybe an end, how to say. Metal razors are shoving the earth for the benefit of all. Your veins are so obvious. A lonely nose on the snow.
Have you seen art in Facebook? Sun is floating in the eyes of darkness. Bow, 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 bow. Cosmic breakfast egg, sunny side up on my head. Feels nice. What the hell is that? It's too dark, too cruel.
Inside the outside, shine or just mirage on the screen of my phone? Small, 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 void in our souls, as someone who was supposed to be there had gone long time ago.
Do you believe in Jesus? They're existent for a good food. What is love? God's ways are unknown to mankind. Have you ever seen elves? I don't like sweating. Why you are always on Twitter? They are everywhere. What did you hear when she was being murdered? Carrots are good for your soul because it makes orange sparkling light. Who am I in your eyes? Love is in the air.
Should we wish him luck or what? Chinese. What does everyone want? I am. What do you do? Salmon. Your life is unrealistic. To be or not to be? Because why not? We can't, as I told you. Then why are people so dumb? I'm full of hate and I hate this question. Nigerian astronaut wants to come home. They're cute.
These summers I miss so much. The purity of the road, the purity of our very being. Far East, deep stimulation, perpendicular nature, temple, cool. The night is great and divided. It may be not exactly the same poem you've written. And the last short one. Too much of me in me, egocentric view, a narcissistic personality disorder. Thinking and thinking and thinking of all the meaning of all of this. There's none. I like when it is on the floor. It's easygoing and a great pleasure. It was a great pleasure with you, beautiful people. Thank you. I had a great time. I hope so did you.